Hi everyone, my name is George. I'm the owner here at Oiwa, and today I just wanted to give a walkthrough of a 1992 Mitsubishi Minicab that we have for sale. It's a 4-speed with 2-wheel drive, 650cc engine. It's been tuned up a little bit, more powerful than your standard stock one, I should say. But for the most part, it's in really good condition. Things that I've done to upgrade this vehicle is I replaced the worn out steering wheel, I replaced a tore up passenger seat, added floor mats, added gate protectors, a luggage carrier mat, and an oil change has been completed on it as well. As you can see, it's in great condition, but now I'm just going to kind of take the time to walk through and notate any and all imperfections so you can feel confident with what you're seeing. Okay, so what we have here, like I said, is the 1992 Mitsubishi Minicab. As you can see, the front is in really good condition. The wipers have not been replaced, really don't need to be. Still really good condition here. Have a little bit of surface rust right here and here. Where else? A couple other spots that you can barely see, but I want to make sure you kind of get into it here. The bumper is in great condition. All the lights work. Nothing is cracked. Everything, like I said, is functional. There is a little, I don't even know if you can see it, a little scratch here. And then we kind of go to the side of the car. Rain guard is good, maybe a little bit of surface rust, really not that much at all. And then kind of down the side here, little small dots here and there, but other than that, it's great. You have your rain guard here. Everything is solid, no cracks or scratches. The mirror is good as well, maybe a little bit of scratches here and there, but it's very hard to tell. And then as we go around to the side, actually before we do that, let's look at the tires are good, lots of tread still, no rust within the wheel. Underneath looks, I mean, it looks like it's brand new when you're looking at it. Then we have a battery here. And this I actually need to get the keys for so we can unlock it, but I'll do that after just because it's in the car right now. And then as you can see kind of through the gate is in a good condition here. Have a little bit of chipping here, a little bit of surface rust, but for the most part, again, the wheel is in great condition. Underneath we also have the spare wheel here. And we kind of go around the gate. Again, all the lights work. There's a slight dent here, a little bit of rust here. Again, it's all just kind of surface. And as we kind of go through the gate, you can kind of see it here as well. Yep, so it's the 12 valve. It's the TD edition. Someone was joking around and put fragile on there, which is kind of funny. All the lights are intact. A little bit more rust here. Again, a little bit of chipping on the gate as well. Everything kind of comes apart here. It's the tri-fold. I'm not going to take all of them down right now, but you can see it. We've got the gate chain here as well, and this is the luggage carrier mat that I had added in. The cab is in really great condition. And again, these are the gate protectors that were added. These are brand new. Here, and as we kind of go around the side, gas tank is great. Underneath is very clean. Tire, all the tread is here. Let's see, a little just bit of surface rust underneath. Let's see if you can see. Yeah. I mean, this thing is super clean. I'm really impressed with the Mitsubishi Minicabs. The engine is actually underneath the driver's seat, and as we kind of go around, again, rain guard, uncracked, good condition. Let's see, and then we have a little bit of, I think this is just sap, to be honest with you. And probably the biggest, I don't know if you can see it right here, yeah, it's coming up on the camera a little bit. You can see this kind of, this scratch. For the most part, it looks like someone tried to maybe repair it a little bit. It looks like kind of a white pen. We've got the antenna also intact. The radio still works and everything. And then we kind of look at the top of the car. Again, no dents, maybe just a little scratches, but the trim is in good condition. It's not falling apart. Everything looks good here. And then let's look into the vehicle. Again, I mean, if you look at the door, no peeling. I mean, there's like no sun fade on it. The door hinges are very nice as well. Again, like no rust anywhere here, which is nice. Again, all these are intact. The trim on the door as well, also intact. No leaking or anything if it's raining out. And then this is the driver's seat, and those are the floor mats that I have replaced it with. The new Mitsubishi stock steering wheel, and when you can look at the odometer, the odometer actually shows 24,331 kms, so that's about 15,000 miles or so. This is one of the center consoles that I replaced as well. The other one was really faded, a lot of discoloring. And then we have the center console, with the radio and the we don't have actually AC. However, it does blow cool air, which is surprising. It works pretty well, very powerful. That is the passenger side floor mat, and again, this is the passenger seat that was replaced. As you can see, there's no tears on it at all. And then we kind of are gonna look up. The top is in very good condition, no tears, no sagging, no weird smells. All the lights work. Let's see what else. One thing I just wanted to show you before I start the car, the truck I should say, is probably one of my favorite parts of this truck is this little toolbox here. Get it to open. Definitely throw some beers in here if you wanted to. Maybe some champagne, who knows, whenever you're gonna go out on your super formal date with the mini truck. One thing I forgot to mention is the mud flaps are in great condition as well. So let's give this vehicle a start. So put the key in, and then hop in. Alright, let it start a little bit. Steering wheel is great, doesn't really make any squeaking noises or anything. First time. This red light is actually just for the e-brake. Put this down all the way, it's off. Okay, let's hear the blowers. As you can see, everything's working here. Hot and cold. Yep, everything's working. You want to smoke some butts, you can. Also the cigarette lighter, and then we have the radio. Speaker comes from here. Yeah, I mean everything is great, very functional. And then what's going to follow from here is I'm actually going to do a little test drive so you can actually hear it shifting or see it shifting. Everything is very smooth, nothing is slipping at all. Yeah, it's great. I can show you a little bit here. So this is the 4-speed. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of go through. I'm actually gonna shut the car off for this because I don't want to be shifting through. But first, second, third, fourth, and reverse. All right, so it goes. Yeah, I mean, it's very easy. You don't have to slam on it. You're not going to hear anything when I'm driving. You know, one last thing I guess I forgot to mention is that the roll-up windows do work nicely. So yeah, all right. So next video is just going to be just me kind of tooling around in the truck and giving it some power so you can hear it. Yeah. Alright guys, we're going to do a test drive now. Before I start driving, I want to let you know that I'm about 5'9", 180. I've got plenty of room here. Steering wheel, I mean, it looks like it's probably about like 2 inches or so. One of the most common questions that I get asked is, you know, I'm 6'4", I'm 6'5", will I fit in a mini truck? If it's a Sambar, no. If it's a Mitsubishi Minicab, yes. I tested this with my colleague. He's about 6'4", a little bigger boned, we'll say, and he was good here. His legs weren't hitting the wipers or the blinkers. Felt that he had enough room. I mean, right now I've got plenty. The Minicab definitely has a lot more head space and leg room than like the Honda Acti and the Subaru Sambar. But let's take this thing for a drive, and you can kind of hear how it sounds, hear how it rips, and we'll go from there. All right, away we go. So yeah, it's a 4-speed. This one's definitely been tuned a little bit. It's got a lot more pickup than a lot of the Actis that I drive, but I'm pretty sure that's because my colleague just tuned it up. All right, so right now I'm in second, third, and around third, I mean, you can really go about like 80 to 90 kilometers an hour, and I mean, you don't really feel it. It's punchy. The clutch is good. Steering wheel's good. Nothing shaking. No weird sounds. We'll just downshift in a second from third. Everything goes perfectly. First goes about to 20. I mean, you can really hear the engine roaring. The sound itself is pretty loud in the truck. The other thing is that you've got like a heat seat underneath your butt, because that's where the engine's located. A lot hotter than, we'll say, like a Sambar, where the engine's in the back. The Acti is a mid-engine unibody, and like I said, this one's right underneath the seat. Third, I'm hoping to open it up around this turn over here, just so you can kind of see it, hear it going to fourth. All the gauges work on this: speedometer, gas, temperature. But yeah, with these trucks, like, I just, you know, put 87 octane in it. A lot of people think that, oh yeah, we should definitely put like a seafoam treatment in. That's like the worst thing that you can do with these trucks. Basically takes all the gunk off of the fuel lines that have been sitting for the past 25 years and just ended up like clogging the carburetor. you know, that's happened with customers multiple times. They lose power, then they kill the battery trying to restart it. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, these things are like, you know, at least the ones that I'm getting are well maintained, good quality, not a lot that you have to put into it, basically really turnkey. I mean, it's crazy that this is a 92, and you can look at the interior, no scratches, no discoloring, the dash is in great condition. Yeah, I mean, it's about as good as you can get. You know, I love driving these just for in town. You know, people ask what I do with them. I tell them, oh yeah, I go to the donut shop, or I'm gonna go to the dentist because that's gonna suck. But all right, let's try it out. First, second, third's at 80, fourth. Yep, everything definitely works. I mean, fourth, probably shouldn't have been going 100 km in a 25-mile-an-hour school zone, but yeah, I mean, this thing is it's solid. I'm just trying to show you how it drives. It idles really well. It's not high, no weird sounds. It starts right up on the first try. I'm not gonna lie, I was really kind of surprised. This was the first Mitsubishi Minicab that I've personally driven. I bought a few and sent some out to the East Coast. Was curious to see how it worked, how it drove, how it felt, and I'm like really pleasantly surprised. When it comes to parts for this vehicle, it's very easy. Like a lot of the stuff I'm buying at AutoZone. Yeah, most of the parts I'm just buying at like AutoZone or O'Reilly's. Anything that I can't get there are like a ton of, not a ton, but like a handful of part suppliers that specialize in mini truck parts. So anything you can't get there, I go through them. Maintenance is very easy. You know, like I said, one of the first things that I always do when I'm importing in these trucks is I change the oil, make sure that's fresh. And yeah, I mean, aside from that, you don't need too much else. Brakes are good on here as well. I guess that was one thing I didn't mention. No squeaking. The truck doesn't get squirmy at all when you're throwing the brakes on. So yeah, I mean, everything works well. I couldn't be happier with this type of two-wheel drive vehicle. I mean, it really does pack a punch, and it's a lot more functional than say just like a quad or like a four-wheeler. And you can take this thing on the road. I mean, what's not to love about it? I almost don't even want to sell this thing of how nice it is. One thing that I did not mention is that on this, the directionals, the blinkers, they go on and off as far as like if they're working, if they're not working. It's strange because the hazards work very well, but it's just like the blinkers. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, I mean, that part you can get replaced from one of the part suppliers here in the U.S., and I'd be able to refer exactly what part number you'd need to find for it. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I think I mentioned everything. Did the walkthrough of the vehicle before. Now we're going with the drive. Yeah, everything works, you know, as it should. Like I said, for the most part, I'm really comfortable driving in here. You know, I'm about 5'9", 5'10". And yeah, I'm super comfortable. It does get, like I said, because the engine is underneath my seat, it gets a little hot in here, but that's why I can just turn on the blowers, put the windows down. I don't have the passenger window down right now, just so the sound quality can be a little better. But as you can see, everything works well. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you have any more questions. Shoot me a text if you have my number. The company's number is posted on the website, or just email me, and I'll be happy to clarify anything.